Hello everyone, and welcome to City Voice's 25th virtual anniversary celebration. Today is the last day of National Mental Health Awareness Week, and yesterday was the birthday of City Voice's founder, the late Ken Steele. My name is Dan Frey, and I direct the City Voice's media and community building projects. A brief history of our projects. The late Ken Steele, a man who had been homeless and diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, founded the Mental Health Voter Empowerment Project in 1994. Fountain House, the first clubhouse that was created for people with mental health diagnoses, provided Ken with housing and a job that he created to register voters in the clubhouse. Ken's voter project eventually registered thousands of peer voters and educated them on the candidates in order to make an informed decision at the polls. His vision was to create a powerful voting bloc from people who have been diagnosed with mental illness, just as women, African Americans, and the LGBTQ+ communities have done before us. In 1995, Ken collected personal recovery stories and poetry from peers at the Park Slope Center for Mental Health in Brooklyn, New York. The stories were stapled together, copied, and became the Park Slope Center News. The newsletter grew into a professionally printed newspaper that was renamed New York City Voices and circulated to thousands of New Yorkers. Meanwhile, the Voter Project drew massive media attention, making the cover page of the New York Times twice, and was covered by local and national television programs, as well as local and national periodicals. Ken died in 2000 at the too young age of 52, and the Voter Project seemed to die with him, but his newspaper did not. Where we are today. Many years later, New York City Voices was renamed City Voices to reflect its reach beyond New York. And we have been sponsored by the nonprofit Baltic Street AEH for many years. A dedicated group of individuals came together to form our board, helping to guide our projects in a democratic fashion. You will meet members of the board soon. City Voices now has dedicated content that informs the peer support workforce. This workforce is composed of people who utilize their lived experience with mental health and substance abuse challenges in a manner that helps our peers to begin their own personal journeys of recovery. We proudly work with the New York City Peer Workforce Coalition, NIAPERS, Community Access, Fountain House, and NAMI New York City Metro to disseminate information and resources to our communities. City Voices also works with legal, grassroots, government, nonprofit, and peer-run organizations to provide content that inspires, educates, and empowers. After we receive a diagnosis of mental illness, we can't help but experience the stigma from society, but perhaps more profoundly, we experience the stigma that we put upon ourselves, feeling less than and as if we don't belong. This can lead to isolation, apathy, and disconnection from vital support in the community. City Voices is focused on people who find themselves in this situation by striving to reach our peers who are isolated in hospitals, jails, and prisons, and to connect them with a vibrant, welcoming community. We currently run a support group on Zoom for peer support workers called Peer Workers United. We have an active Facebook group, a Twitter and YouTube account, and a website. We have plans to expand our reach and to start other projects like the Peer-to-Peer Reentry Project. Our main goal is to help our peers to rebuild their lives by providing wellness tools, inspirational stories, a sense of community with social supports so that we can become resilient enough to withstand life's many challenges, including loneliness, loss, relapse, heartache, and profound psychic pain. Let's have a moment of silence to honor some of the people who are no longer with us. In life, they dedicated much energy to keep City Voices going. Their names were Marvin Spieler, Rick Sostjan, A. Victoria Hunter, Paul Chipkin, and most recently, William Jang. We extend a warm welcome to all who share in our celebration. Help us by spreading the word that we exist and contribute articles, photographs, and videos to share on our website and Facebook group. City Voices belongs to all of us. Thank you.